Daisy, hello to you. Congratulations on the movie. I had a lot of fun with it, and thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
I want to start with obviously the concept of the film
Mm.
is so much fun,
Mm.
and what character Joey finds the situation that she finds herself in
Mm.
very extreme.
Mm.
Was that kind of the initial when you're reading through the script and they approach you with that? Is that sort of what the appeal was? Like, wow, what a fantastic, phenomenal, scary, intense situation for a character to find themselves in.
It was a real page turner when I read the script, and I did think, wow, because I also don't like heights, and I did think, I hope we're not really going on the side of a building. So there were questions, but for the most part, I thought it was a really fun. I thought it was a really fun movie, and of course, there's so much substance in it. But I love action films, so I was very excited to do that. And then honestly, I was really excited to build the relationship with me and my brother in it that really feels like the heart of the film, and becomes Joey's drive as the film goes on. So there were so many amazing layers to discover.
Well, also, when you watch the movie and you like you said, the layers are there, but I don't like heights either. Like heights are not a friend of mine, and so you really feel it.
Yeah.
Watching the film, it translates through. And I think also Martin Campbell, who's so great at action
So
in
good.
general, he's just
Yeah.
a genius when it comes to action. And I think it's different than I don't know, other directors where sometimes action can be very slick and almost unrealistic because it's so grand. He really finds a way to ground it in realism to
Yeah.
where you feel what the character is feeling.
Yeah, one of the big things was particularly the fight between me and Melissa, so the female fight. We were trying to find examples of fights that were really, really aggressive, and there aren't that many. Of course, there are loads between dudes. So that was something that was really exciting. And of course, it does get scrappier. And the whole thing, it is scrappy. The way they're fighting, the amount of space they have is limited. So it gets scrappy, and then you get tired, and then things go a bit amiss. But of course, that is how, I mean, I've never actually had a fight, but I would imagine that is how things actually go. So yes, getting to do that was really fun. And also, it's so funny when you see a film and people have been beaten the absolute hijibis out of, and they have like a speck of blood here. I was like, let's actually make her look how you'd look if you had been slammed into a wall and slammed here and there. So even the sort of the bruising and everything really helps, because the longer it goes on, you feel the tiredness from her and how injured she is, but still her brother is pushing her through.
And what I love too in that fight scene in particular is that you see the psychology of the character. Because I think what's great about a fight scene is that yes, it's fun, it's action oriented, but you can also see the character through the physical movement and through the psychology of the fight.
Yeah.
It's what makes that, I think, especially that one in particular, even more exciting.
Well, she's also she has to use what she has around her. She has to be wily. And a lot of that, of course, is the steam and trying to slow this woman down initially. And then the fight, the final fight, which is obviously the big one, is for the most part, you feel like Joey is being overpowered. And of course, you have to make it feel realistic. Taz is quite a lot larger than I am. So how do you actually figure it out so the physicality feels matched in some ways? I do have to say that the final moment of flipping the bird was my idea. And I feel like it was just a really great button on all of it. And again, I feel like shows Joey's fun side. Like the worst is going on, and still she's like, you know what? So yeah, fun.
Just a little bit extra on it.
Yeah.
Well, the film's fantastic. I had a lot of fun with it. Daisy,
Thank you.
thanks so much for the time.
Thank you so much.